Hello, Ming Lava. My name is Emily, and this is my first time tutorial. So I don't know how to edit or fast forward the recording. So this pretty much gonna be straightforward recording. Like right now it's like 12, and the kids are asleep. So I usually like to crochet and drink wine and relax. So I mean the world right now is crazy. And I feel so much sadness for the people and families and friends. My sister's a nurse. My friends are, some of my friends are nurse. So, and I'm just worried for them. And then my dad, he's old. So there's a lot of things on my mind. So I just want to just don't want to think about it, or that's why I just decided to do this tutorial. So just keep me escape or. So this tutorial is about this double layer earring, ear stud, whatever you call it. Right now, a lot of places are closed and shut down, locked down, whatever you call it. So I just use what I have at home. Um, so what I use in this little earring stud is the 1 mn clover hook, and I use some the white color embroidery threads. So this threads is it's I tried it and it got really big and my ear is really small, so I just wanted like a smaller. This thing is even big, but I just wanted smaller. So I just took apart like this have like a stick 6 strings. So I just took apart, so 3 each for one side and one side. So I could get a small flowers for the little like pollen looking thing in the middle. I just use it's called stamen, color stamen set. So I try crochet in the middle for the little thing, but it's just too much work and it doesn't work, and I just give up and I just take an easy way out. And also because when you crochet and this the flower tend to be like it go all over the places, so I just use this is my first time using this fabric glue, which I think I like it. So it's keep in place and it's a little bit hard. It's a little hard, so it keep in place. So for the glue, I don't have any containers, so I just used the my contact lens case that I was about to throw out. Good thing I didn't throw it out, right? And then for the little brush, like I said, I don't have stuff at home, so I just use what I have. So I just use my Estee Lauder makeup brush. Oops, it went somewhere. So I just use that. So use it for to make it stiff, and I use a glue gun. I use the glue gun to glue the back, the earring post that I use. So I use this little bit of those. You could get it at Michael's, and you know. But the actual flowers is like I said, the thread is really small. So I mean for the tutorial, if I show it, it will be like too much things. And then right now I'm using like a MacBook Air computer laptop, so I don't know how to make it bigger and all those fancy schmancy stuff. So I'm just gonna show you in this regular yarn, and then I'm just gonna use like a 3.75 mm clover hook, my favorites. Um, so um, instead of embroidery thread, I'm just gonna use regular yarns. Okay, so you could see better. So let's get started. So if people are familiar with magic rings, so this is a magic ring that I'm gonna do. Like there's 2 ways to make a magic ring. So you could just either do this and like a little, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know where am I going. Okay. So this, and then you just pull this big long thread with your hook and just pull it. So then you get, and then you just hold it. So you have your magic ring. The other people, they just do like a, like regular chain fold and chain fold, chain 2, 3, or 4, and then you just slip stitch into the middle, and then you just go in the this middle. but I'm just gonna do regular traditional magic ring. So this little thing like this, and then you just go in and then you just hook this little thread and then you just pull it like this so you will have a magic ring. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chain two, one, two, three. I'm gonna chain three and I'm gonna put like a three double crochet in there. If you don't know how to make double crochet, this is yarn over and go into the magic ring and pull the yarn so you have three loops, and you go and pull two loops and you have two loops left, and you pull and two loops. This is called double crochet. So let's try again. Yarn over and go inside the little go inside the magic ring right here and pull the yarn, and you have three loops, right? So then you pull the yarn to two loops and you have two loops left, and pull the yarn to two loops and you have one chain left. So I'm gonna do that three times, right? So three times. So there's your three chain and one double crochet, two double crochet, three double crochet. Ignore my nails because I wash my hands so much it's all coming off. Anyway, so and then you're gonna chain two, and you're gonna slip stitch into that magic ring. Slip stitch if you don't know how to do it. So this right here, you go in the magic ring and you pull it all the way. So this is called slip stitch, right? And you're gonna chain two, and then I'm gonna put three more double crochet in between, so you will have another petals. So one, two, and three double crochet, so you have another petal, and you're gonna chain two, one and two, chain two, and go back in, and you're gonna slip stitch. So you have two petals now. It could be like a bow if you want. And I'm gonna, oh my god, I need more. And you're gonna chain two, and go back in. You're gonna do three double crochet again, two, and then three double crochet, and I'm gonna chain two, and then slip stitch into the middle. Then you could pull your hole. So usually, because sometimes I might have like a longer leftover, what I like to do is I like to slip tie a knot so that this thing, the magic ring, this inside won't be open, right? So what I'm gonna do next is I need to put like another petals in the back of this. So to do that, I need to put like a little chain space so that I could put in another petal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chain five. So one, two, three, four, five. Chain five, and then you're gonna slip stitch into this chain, slip stitch spaced right here. So slip stitch into that space. So I need this ring in the back. So what you can do, you could just push this petal to the front. So this little loop that I just made, the chain five space, could go in the back, right? So and then another one, two, three, four, five chain, and same thing, slip stitch into that chain, slip stitch spaced on the previous one, and just slip stitch, right? So this thing is in the front again, so I'm going to push it in so it will be in the front. So one, two, three, four, five, and same thing, I'm going to slip stitch, but there's another slip stitch already, but doesn't matter. Or you could just slip stitch into this space right here. It's fine. So now what you have is you have three little loops in the back. So I could put another petals in there. So so I already slip stitch into this chain five space. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chain three, and then I'm gonna put maybe four double crochet in there. So to make a bigger petals, or you could do four, five, or like three, doesn't matter. So I mean like actual flowers petals are not even anyway. So okay, so I did three, and then I'm gonna put four, and then what you're gonna do is chain one and two, chain two, and go back into that five chain space and slip stitch. So you have another petals now, right? And then so you're gonna do the same thing. There's another five chain space. Go in there and slip stitch, and then one, two, three, and then maybe I'll put three this time. I don't know, one, two, three double crochet, and then I'm gonna chain one, chain two, or maybe three. I don't know. Just go as you go. I just made it up as I go, and I'm gonna put slip stitch into that five chain spaced. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the other petal, so I will have three of them. One, two, three, and maybe this time I'll put like a four double crochet. There's a two, three, and a four double crochet, and then I'm gonna put chain two this time and slip stitch, and voila, you get a flower. I don't know, I think it looked like a pansy flowers. I don't know. Um, and then you're just gonna slip stitch and just cut off your yarn. And this one, it's I left this hole in the middle purposely so I could put this the pollen looking thing in the middle. And then after that, what I like, maybe you could glue it or something because it's hard to work with. And what I did was that, and then I after that, and then what I did was the back post, the ear stud thing, and I not super glue it, hot hot glue gun. I just post it in the back, and and what I did, so after the pollen, and you do the hot glue gun, and I just put it in my little thing, like this, and then I the adhesive, the glue thing. Oh, my brush, it went away. So see, this flower is really flat like this. So what I did was that when I glue it, so I shaped it into like a smaller, like in the middle, I closed it a little bit, and then on the other flowers, some of them are like open, some of them are closed. So I just did that so that, because like I said, my ears are small, and then if it's big flowers, it might look funny, or So I glued it, and then I dry it for like, I don't know, a couple of hours, and it was ready to wear. So I mean, like for the glue, because I like it a lot because it stay in place and it's a little hard. So it's easier to wear it, because the other ones that I did for my earrings, I mean, it was okay, but it was a little, like soft and fluffy, not fluffy, flappy and stuff. So yeah, that's it. So I mean, I don't know. I might do another tutorial, same thing in Burmese, because another girl was asking. But I don't know how to do tutorial, like with the subtitles, because if I speak English, I have to write like in Burmese. If I speak Burmese, I have to do like English subtitles. I don't know how to do it yet, so I'm probably learn in the future. I don't know. So it depends. So thank you so much for watching. I might make mistakes. It might look easier for other people, but if you think it's easy, skip it. Watch something else. But thank you so much for watching. Bye.